Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? So welcome to WiP Weekend number, I think this is number 22. I may be totally off because I didn't check beforehand. The right number, of course, will be in the title. So you can just pretend I said the right thing. Welcome to WiP Weekend number, insert correct number here. But yeah, here we are again. So if you have never seen a WiP Weekend video, and you're like, what? The idea behind me doing this is a little bit of it is, of course, to entertain you guys, to chat with you guys, to get your ideas, to get your feedback, just everything to interact with you about what I'm doing. But it is also to hold myself accountable a little bit, because if you've seen occasionally when I go through my ancient WIPs, pull them out and make decisions on whether I want to frog them, change them, keep them, to do. In this WiP Weekend series, I'm actively working on them, showing you my progress and sticking with that WIP till we see it through and finish it. Whether it is the same vision that I had for it to begin with, or not, because last time the project was a blanket that I switched around because my vision for it just changed. It changed multiple times while making it. So if you've seen a few of those episodes, you'll know even during the process of the WiP Weekend making to try to finish it off, my vision for it changed. But that's okay. The point is to get it out, get the project bag emptied, and not have a million piles or a million bags in piles that are project bags. So that's fine if it changes. The point is getting the project done, right? So if you remember last time, I had made a decision. I had decided to work on my Calypso Shawl. Now I get a question every time. I cannot remember. Pardon me. I cannot remember if I've answered in video. I don't remember if I've answered via actual words in the comments. But it is a paid for pattern. It is on Ravelry, and it is called the Calypso Shawl. I will try to remember to link it in this video if I remember. If I don't, and you're interested, just shoot me a comment. Hey, Heather, you forgot the link. I'll try to get it up when I see that, because I read all of them. I shouldn't say if. When I see that comment, I will try to get it up. A lot of times I upload these overnight, so I forget by the morning if it's not up in the very morning. That's because I forgot when I was uploading it, and then I'm sleeping through the early morning, through the morning actually, because I wake up in the afternoon to go to work and all. But I'll try to remember to link it. I am happy to report that this monster is finished. I'm going to hold it here, and then in a moment I will see if I can work my editing magic and insert a clip that I made instead of just a picture, so you can get a full idea of it. But I ended up using part of all of the balls of yarn that I had for this. The very last ball I did not, and I rolled up probably this much of it into a ball at the very end. But I think otherwise this was this 4 skeins or 5 skeins? I think this was 5 skeins of King Cold Drifter. 4.5 then, because like I said, I didn't finish the one. I got to a spot where I thought it looked pretty nice as a border, as far as borders go. I didn't make any extra border. I'm saying I thought it looked nice where it was at. And this is this row right here seemed to be pretty nice. And yeah, I really like it. It's very, 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 very big, which is something I know a lot of people. Well, some people don't like big, they just want them, over their shoulder and not so far down that they're sitting on it and that kind of thing. I do not mind that, because I don't mind wrapping up in blankets and cocooning up and sitting down like that if I'm wanting to be warm in a blanket. So any of the above is fine with me. And I wanted something really big. So on camera here, the best as I can show you, there it is. And I love this pattern. Let me also say, because like I said, I will try to remember to link it. If you get it, now I've bought this a long time ago. I've made multiple shawls out of it. And if you saw my written copy of it, I have like pencil marks with like arrows and notations written on it, because there are several places that I feel there has been an error. Usually on Ravelry, if I've bought something, I'm sure it's the same for everybody. It's not like I'm special or anything, but I'm just saying I do. I get like an email that'll say, you know, like even if I bought a pattern like a year ago, 2 years ago, and say they decide, oh, to change it, or, oh, just now I'm realizing I made a mistake. If they change it and upload that change, I get an email that says, you know, a pattern that you bought or a pattern from your library or whatever it is, has been changed or whatever. Like, here's the new pattern. And I have never gotten that for this one, so I don't know if they have changed it at all. But it's a pretty repetitive pattern, and the mistakes, like as far as I think I've found, are pretty obvious to fix. I know somewhere in one of my, I mean, I'm not asking you to go back through all of my videos and figure out where that is, but somewhere in one of my videos, I actually listed them out, because there's like 2 or 3 spots that just, I think a stitch count was off somewhere or something, and then something else was funky on it. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's not a huge deal is what I'm saying, because obviously it's not, because I obviously keep making it. So this, like, if I didn't mention the name of the yarn, is King Cole Drifter DK, and it is in the colorway Boston. And I love this shawl. I love it so much. It's beautiful. It's warm. Like, my fingers have been cold all day, and even holding it like this just right now, it's already like getting warmer. I love it. I'm thankful for that. Yeah. So let me see if I can work some video editing and put in right here, maybe, where I can cut in where I edited and show you. If not, if this is a big fail and I'm just still talking, it'll be at the end of the video, I guess. Maverick, are you checking out my completed shawl? Just wanted to show you guys how big on the French doors here it is. I love it. I love it so much. And I'm sure I probably will mention this in the actual video, but yes, it is. Sorry, these doors have gone through years worth of dogs, and sorry, we almost took them out once actually because of that. It is like kind of twisting, obviously, and like could use some blocking, and in the actual pattern it even like suggests blocking it when you're finished. That being said, am I going to block it? Probably not, because it is so big. I'm sure you'll see me like wrap up in it. I'm obviously filming this part before I do the actual video, so who knows what I'll do in the video or how tired I'll be when I do it, so, you know, who knows. But it's so big that, I mean, I will 100% be like sitting on that, and it's going to get folded and ruffly and crazy anyway, because I mean, I know this probably won't give any good indication of the size, and by now you probably already have more of an indication, but like, I mean, that's my hand on just the top part of it, or the middle part of it, right? So bear that in mind. That's the length of it. And there's a Maverick. Hi, Maverick. Hi. You're excited? Are you excited about it? I wonder if he would model it. He would get swallowed. Anyway, very happy that that's complete, and yeah. But okay, so Hopefully you've seen it. If not, again, it'll be at the end of the video. But yes, that is a project down. That is a project bag emptied and completed, and I'm extremely happy with it. The scrap ball of yarn has already been added to my scraps, and yes, it is complete. So I'm very happy. So I already picked a new one. I wasn't debating because there was the debate last time which one to do. So I just moved on to the next one, basically, that I was debating on, because I think it'll be fairly quick to finish this, and I think it'll look really nice. I had one skein of Karen Cloud Cake in this colorway. All of these are the same cake. I can't remember. Kelp, maybe it was kelp or something like that. It wasn't poison ivy, but I remember because it was from like the first group of them. But I remember when they released the second like group of them more recently, when I saw poison ivy, I was like, oh, it looks a lot like poison ivy, or like this one, I mean. But I only had the one cake, like I said. So I used an H hook, and I used it's just solid granny squares. I think there's like 13 rows. I have got these so backwards, and now that I've just started jumbling with them and stuff. Plus there's that little bit of like fur to, you know, the fluffy cloudiness of it. So like, I'm like, is this the front or the back? It doesn't happen that often. I really like this square for some reason. I think just because for the most part it bordered really nice, except for right there. So obviously by looking at them you can tell I haven't color controlled anything. The colors have fallen. Oh, this one came out pretty nice too. Oh, except for right there. Never mind. The colors have obviously just fallen as they've fallen. So all of the ones I've shown you have been from one cake of cloud cakes with an H hook. And then this one I just completed, but only the blue part was what was left of it. I ended up bordering it in, or finishing it off in, I think it's called graphite, but it's another cloud cake. I had this much left over from my Lost Boys. I have other cakes of it, but I mean, why not use the scrap first, right? Obviously. So I finished it in this, and that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll make 9, but it'll make a square blanket unless I work some border magic, and I want a rectangle blanket. I don't like square blankets as much as I like rectangles. So what I've decided to do, I just started this at work, one of the nights that I actually had a break. And I'm going to see if I can get 3 squares out of I think I can get 3 squares out of this. And if not, like I said, I do have more of this cake, or this color. I stocked up on this color a lot because I thought this would work with basically all of my other cakes as like a border color for blankets or anything, because I mean this was the closest they had to black. But I'm all about dark gray too, like it's all good, it's a nice neutral color. So but yeah, that is one of 3 more that I have to make. And then what I was thinking, I mean, obviously I'm going to do my continuous join. I think we all know I'm never not going to do a continuous join, but this is the other scrap from my Lost Boys blanket, but I do have in the same bag like a full cake. It is called Cloud Gray, but I thought this would be a good for the join and the border. And I have more of them too. Like if it did, I don't think it'll take more than these. There's so much yardage in these already that like in one cake, there is, obviously I got almost 9 full squares out of just one. Let's see. There's 760 yards or 695 meters in one cake. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to need more than what I have here just joining in a border. Like we'll see, but I don't think so. I'm really bad at knowing how much yardage I need for things, but but I don't think so. We'll see. But yeah, that is what I have right now for my WIPs, hopefully. Like, I tend to do these every other week because I don't have allotted, like, this year for some reason I don't have as much time as I've had in years past, it feels like, for whatever reasons. So I will probably see you in a couple weeks with an update, maybe fingers crossed, a completed project, because I'm still trying so hard to stick to completing 2 of my old projects before I start a new one. But I felt like since I completed the shawl and I completed a blanket, I did start a new project. You won't see that here because I fully plan to actually make it. Like, it won't be an old WIP to finish. It's going to be made soon. It'll just be in a different video. So anyway, yeah, so that's all I have. But I put this away. Let me just say thank you guys for joining me. I know I get a lot of comments, especially on like videos like this, and I appreciate them. The nice comments and like the constructive feedback and the suggestions and everything. I appreciate it a lot. I love talking to you guys anyway. So yeah, if you are new, I just want to say welcome. And if you are not new, I want to say thank you for coming back and joining me in all my videos. I really do appreciate it, you guys. Yeah, I love you. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.